The last 10 seconds before you fall asleep decide what your mind builds all night. Most people spend them replaying their worries. Tonight, you'll spend them becoming wealthy. Welcome. Put your headphones on, lower the lights, and let this session carry you the rest of the way down. In the next few minutes, you'll learn one of the smallest, most leveraged practices in the entire law of assumption. How to plant a single wealthy assumption in the final drowsy seconds before sleep. The moment your mind is most impressionable. This is not a long ritual. There is nothing to memorize, nothing to write down, nothing to get right. You'll learn why that tiny window matters more than the other 16 waking hours combined. The one sentence to hold as you drift off. How to feel it already done without forcing anything. And the simple morning move that locks it in when you wake. And at the end, we'll do it together. A short guided practice over these theta frequencies, so tonight isn't theory. Tonight, it's done. Here's what almost nobody tells you about manifestation. Your subconscious does not keep office hours. It works the night shift. All day long, your conscious mind stands guard, filtering, doubting, editing. You say wealth is mine, and the guard replies, prove it. Show me the bank statement. Show me the evidence. That guard is useful for crossing the street and paying the right amount at the register. But it is the single biggest obstacle between you and a new assumption. As long as it's on duty, every seed you try to plant gets inspected, questioned, and most of the time, turned away at the gate. But in the last minutes before sleep, something remarkable happens. The guard goes off duty. Your brainwaves slow, from busy analytical beta, down through relaxed alpha, into theta. The drowsy, dreamlike borderland you're drifting toward right now. Hypnotists spend entire sessions trying to walk people into this state. Meditation teachers train for years to reach it at will. And you pass through it for free, every single night of your life. Twice a day. Once falling asleep, once waking up. Most people sleepwalk straight through the most valuable doorway they own. In theta, the door between your conscious and subconscious mind stands open. Whatever you carry through that door, the deeper mind accepts without argument, and then works on it all night. It does not check your balance. It does not ask how. It simply takes what you hand it as the blueprint, and builds. Neville Goddard taught that sleep is when your assumptions are handed over to be made flesh. He called the feeling you take into sleep the very substance your tomorrow is woven from. The state you fall asleep in is the order you place. So ask yourself honestly, what have you been ordering? Replayed arguments, sharpened until they cut better than they did in real life. Tomorrow's bills, arriving early. The mortgage, the maybe, the fear of not enough, rehearsed so many times it runs by itself. Every night, seeds, planted in the most fertile soil you own. And then we wonder why the mornings feel heavy. The night shift built exactly what it was given. Not tonight. Tonight the last thing through that open door is wealth. Already done. So if those 10 seconds are the doorway, what exactly do you carry through it? One sentence. Just one. Not a paragraph of affirmations. Not 15 desires fighting for space. When you hand the deeper mind a crowd, it hears noise. When you hand it one clear line, it hears an instruction. So we use one sentence spoken inwardly, in the present tense, as settled fact. It is done. Wealth is mine, and I am free. Say it once with me now, silently. It is done. Wealth is mine, and I am free. Notice what that sentence is not. It's not, I want. Want is a confession. Every I want carries an invisible second half, and I don't have it. The deeper mind hears the second half loudest, and faithfully builds more not having. It's not, I will be either. The future is a horizon. It moves when you move. A mind aimed at someday stays exactly one day away from it, forever. It is done. The accountant's phrase. The closed ledger. The signature already dry on the page. The law of assumption doesn't ask you to chase wealth. It asks you to assume the inner state of the one who already has it. To think from the wish fulfilled instead of thinking about it. And to let the outer world do what it always does. Catch up to the state you occupy. Now, one honest adjustment. If those words feel like a costume tonight, too big, too far, don't force them. A sentence that triggers an inner argument does more harm than good, because the argument is what gets planted. So soften it until it's wearable. Everything is always working out for me financially. Money is becoming easy for me. I am moving into wealth now. Step onto the rung of the ladder you can actually reach. Because a believed whisper outweighs a doubted shout every single time. The exact wording matters less than this one rule. It must feel like a memory, not a wish. And one warning while we're here. Don't turn the sentence into a bargain. The deeper mind can hear the difference between a statement and a negotiation. If you say it is done, and then spend tomorrow scanning the world for proof, checking, measuring, peeking at the oven every 5 minutes, you have quietly told your subconscious, it is not done, and I know it. A farmer doesn't dig up the seed each morning to see if it's growing. Plant it at night, and let the daylight hours belong to living, not to auditing. The checking is the doubt, wearing a clever disguise. Choose your sentence now. Say it once quietly inside. Good. Keep it. That's the seed. But a sentence alone is just sound. What gives it power is the feeling underneath. And here's the relief. The feeling takes no effort at all. Most people strain to feel abundant. They squeeze their eyes and pump excitement and try to force 10,000 volts of gratitude. And the strain itself whispers, this isn't real. You never have to strain towards something you already have. So we won't strain. We'll borrow a feeling you already know by heart. Think of a moment when something finally resolved. The exam you passed after weeks of dread. The test results that came back clear. The apology that finally arrived. The debt you cleared, however small. And the way the number 0 looked almost beautiful. Remember what happened in your body in that moment. The exhale. The quiet drop in your shoulders. The unclenching you didn't know you were doing. The single inner sentence, it's over. I don't have to worry about that anymore. That is the feeling of wealth already done. Not fireworks, not champagne. Relief. The wealthy state is mostly a quiet one. It is the absence of the low hum of money fear you've carried so long, you forgot it was optional. So, tonight, you won't visualize mansions or force excitement. You'll simply say your sentence, and exhale like the good news already came. Let your body do what it does after every resolved thing. Soften. The jaw first, then the shoulders, then the hands. The body believes the exhale before the mind believes the words. And the deeper mind listens to the body. And when a doubt drifts in, and one will, treat it gently. Don't fight it. Fighting is attention, and attention is food. A doubt argued with grows stronger. A doubt allowed to pass, passes. Let it move through like a paw outside the window at night. You hear it approach, you hear it fade, and you return to the exhale. You're not pushing the assumption in. You are simply refusing to escort the doubt around the property. In this drowsy state, gentle wins. You are falling asleep inside the assumption, the way you fall asleep inside a warm room without holding the walls up yourself. You have the window, the sentence, the feeling. Let's put them together. Right now. Settle deeper into your pillow. Let your eyes stay closed. Let the bed take your full weight. You don't have to hold anything anymore. Take one slow breath in, and let it go completely. Again, breathe in, slow and easy, and let it all the way out. With every exhale, the day loosens its grip. The sounds of the house grow distant. There is only this warmth, this heaviness, this quiet. Now, inwardly, softly, say your sentence. It is done. Wealth is mine, and I am free. Exhale the relief. Shoulders soft, jaw soft, hands open. It's handled. Once more, slower. It is done. Wealth is mine, and I am free. Now let the sentence dissolve into the feeling, and let the feeling carry you down. If you're still here, still gently awake, we'll go one layer deeper. Don't repeat the sentence as words anymore. Instead, rest in what the words left behind, the quiet certainty of a thing already handled. Notice how your body holds a resolved matter. There is nothing to grip, nothing to check, nothing to chase in the morning. The wealthy version of you is not out there ahead of you somewhere. You are lying in their bed, breathing their breath, falling into their sleep. Let each exhale sink you one shelf deeper. With every breath out, the outside world gets quieter, and the assumption gets more ordinary. That's the goal. Not spectacular, ordinary as knowing your own name. If a thought about money rises now, let it arrive on new terms. Not, how will it happen? But, isn't it good that it already did? Feel the smile behind that thought, even if your face is too sleepy to make it. There is nowhere to get to, nothing left undone. The night shift has its instructions, and it always delivers what you hand it. If sleep takes you before this video ends, perfect. That is the technique working. One last thing, for the morning. Because the morning is where most people undo the night. The alarm sounds, the hand reaches for the phone, and within 90 seconds, the old world has voted on your day. Headlines, messages, the balance, the noise. The seed planted at midnight gets paved over by 7 a.m. So tomorrow, before you reach for anything, lie still for 10 more seconds, in that same soft, half-awake state, and think 2 words, still done. That's it. You wake inside the same assumption you fell asleep in, and the 2 ends of the night join into one unbroken state. Night plants it, morning keeps it. Do this every night this week. 10 seconds down, 10 seconds up. And watch what changes. Not fireworks at first, watchfulness fading, decisions getting cleaner, money conversations losing their sting. You'll catch yourself moving through the day, calmer, bolder, like someone already provided for. Because in the only place it ever mattered, you are. If this practice served you, subscribe. A new Law of Assumption session lands here every week, each one tuned over binaural beats like these, so you don't just hear the teaching, you drop into the state. And if you want to carry these frequencies with you, for sleep, for mornings, for the moments the outside world gets loud, download Gone by Dualfield, our binaural beats app, linked in the description. Take the night shift with you, anywhere. There's nothing left to figure out tonight. The order is placed, the ledger is closed, the guard is off duty, and the door is open. And the last thing through it, tonight and every night now, is wealth. Sleep now, wealthy and free.